Hey guys, welcome back to 25 Sweetpeas. It is time for another nail art basics video, and I'm super excited about this one because it is one of the oldest tricks that I have ever known and I started out with, so I'm super excited to share it with you, and that is DIY dotting tools. So when you start nail art, you might not already have all of the tools, and that is perfectly okay, and it should not stop you, it should not limit you. So if you've ever seen a YouTube video featuring any of these dotting tools, I know you guys have seen them in mine if you've ever watched any. While these are great, you do not have to have these to start out with. Of course, you want them eventually possibly because you have a lot of size options and variations. So we will go over these and I will show examples of these being dotted onto some paper later on. But we're going to talk about the alternatives that you can do if you don't have these yet. I will also link these in the description box if you want to grab them. They're like $4 or $5 or something on Amazon, but we might not always want to order online because I don't know about you, but I hate waiting for things and I hate shipping and so on. So I like quick at-home alternatives. So one of the best alternatives that one could use, and I'm pretty sure you'll have, is a simple toothpick. You can use a toothpick as many times as you want, and if it starts to get too built up with paint on it, you can move on to a new one and you can buy a box of toothpicks, or chances are you might already even have some. And you just use a fine tip, you dip it in the paint and you put it on. I will have an example of this on the screen. Then one of the other great alternatives is if you have long hair or you do your hair often or somebody else in the house does, chances are you might be able to find a bobby pin around, and just a simple bobby pin will work. Now you're probably thinking, well, that has a curve in it, there's two there, what's gonna happen? Well, that's easy, it's very solvable. All you have to do is bend the bobby pin out, and then you have a tool, and you'll be seeing this right now. This one doesn't make the best dots, but it does work because my bobby pins anyway are kind of elongated and flat, but it still works really well. And actually you guys gonna see the little dot test here, and one of those is the bobby pins, so I really do like that answer. Then my favorite kind of DIY making tool option is rather simple. All you need is a mechanical pencil. It can be one that is in use, it can be one that is broken, it doesn't really matter. And then you also need a quilting pin, I believe is what it's called. It's just one of those sharp needle-like things, but instead of having the part where you thread the thread in, it has a dot of some sort. It doesn't have to be yellow, mine's just yellow. To do this, you guys are probably gonna see the clip right now, but basically what you want to do is you want to hold down the part that you press to get the lead out. So I'm gonna go like that. Ow. You're gonna go like that. And then you're going to take the needle and just let that go in. As long as you've got the bottom part pushed in, it should go right down in, but if not, you can kind of just push it. And then it's kind of being held by this part that would normally hold the lead. Now it is holding the pin. And you've got the perfect dotting tool with a really nice handle. Then you just dip it into your paint and put it on to your nail. And this is actually the size of dot variation right here that you get with this. So really easy, really simple. Chances are it's made up of things you already have in the house. And this pencil is still usable. It is not only a nail art tool now. All you have to do is press down again. It loosens that and that comes out. And you can continue to put your lead back out and continue to use this pencil. So great answer, and it's probably my favorite alternative or DIY dotting tool because it is so easy to make and easy to have, and I just love it. Very easy, and it gives such a good handle compared to a toothpick. Granted, when you're that small anyway, it's not really gonna matter. So my top two alternatives, mechanical pencil and the quilting pen, then the toothpick, and then the bobby pin. The bobby pin is not my favorite, but it does work in a pinch, so I do still suggest that one. And all of those are made up of things that you probably already have lying around your house, which makes it all that more easier and fun. And there's so many things you can do with dotting tools. You can do cheetah print, you can do regular dot accrues, you can do a dotted gradation. Those are all things we're going to feature in videos, so be on the lookout for those. But know that you do not have to go out and spend any money on tools if you're just starting out and you don't want to do that yet. You have at-home alternatives that you can easily use instead until you feel like you're ready to step it up. And in all honesty, I actually really like this one. I feel like this one actually gives me a better dot, like a bigger, large dot than this one, which is the biggest dotting tool. So, I mean, I actually still use this. Okay, so now quickly I'm going to show you what each dot looks like using the different DIY tools. And first up, we're using the mechanical pencil option that I did with the needle. And this one, it gives really nice dots. Also, by the way, I'm testing all these with acrylic paint, therefore I'm not like wasting nail polish and it's not drying up or getting goopy as we move along. So all this is like fresh paint, so we'll be able to see good examples of it. As you can see, this one gave me a good variation of of sizes, but they, for the most part, are on the chunkier, thicker side. Now moving on to the toothpick, we're going to see the exact opposite. It is going to give us really good dots, just at a much tinier scale. Now moving on to the bobby pin. This one is the one where I bent it out so you can kind of manipulate it a bit and get it to the size that you want and the way you want to hold it. But this one gives us more ununiform shapes, I would say. And I keep saying shapes, I mean dots, you guys know that. But as you move on, they aren't as consistent as what you got with the mechanical pencil or even the toothpick, but they are still pretty decent and you can vary up in sizes. Now I'm going to quickly go through all of the dotting tools. I'll show you the color of the dotting tool that I'm using beforehand, and these are dual-sided dotting tools, so you get two different sizes. And from the angle that I was filming this at, it was a little wonky to do, but you can still see the different size variation that you get throughout this whole set. I will link it, but like I said throughout the whole video, you do not have to have these. You can easily do the little DIY options that I gave. They give all very good and consistent ways to create dots. So let's finish this video up. So I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing these really quick little DIY dotting tools. I think they're all very useful and helpful, and like I said, it's really nice to have these alternatives instead of having to go out and buy a tool until you know that you're like really committed to doing a lot of dotting. Then you might like and enjoy the variation of the sizes of the dots with these. So if you guys have any questions, let me know down in the description box. If you have any other like DIY dotting tools that you have used over the years, let us know. We can all talk about fun, creative, alternative ways to create dots. And I think that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!